Hi everybody, I am redoing my video about Tajay being found. This is SL Davis explaining what happened and whether she is found. I mean, it says that she is found on the screen. I'm going to let it play and we are going to listen to the information.
Or kidnapped or trafficked, but someone who suffers from mental illness. Tajay Baker, mom, did not inform the public that her daughter suffers from mental. Tajay's mom also did not tell the public that she has been very abusive to Tajay since childhood. We all happy that Tajay Baker was found safe, but the family whom put everyone in on this search is despicable because they don't even have the decency to inform the public that Tajay Baker was found safe. If you want to confirm that Tajay Baker was found safe, please call the number on the flyer connected to the New York City Police Department. They will confirm that Tajay was found safe and the case is now closed. Also, you can call Detective Steve at, he gave area code 929-354-8422. This is sad because the family use your emotions and resources to find Tajay, and they are quite quiet now. Shaking my head. Let me just start off by saying this to you. I took it upon myself to at least take that advice from this brother. And I called the flyer, and I will show you the flyer. And as you're on this live, I welcome you to call this police department that I called in New York, because that's the only one I was going to call. And I'm going to go to it right now. Give me 1 second. And I'm going to end up showing you where I went and what number I got and who I spoke to. So you can see that it has been confirmed that that girl has been found in safe hands. And allegedly in the hospital, they're probably doing an evaluation on her because allegedly they're saying that she has mental issues. I don't know anything about that. I'm not going to dig into that. I'm trying to see. Oh, here it is. Here we go. So I'm going to show you the number that I called. On this missing since May 1st, 2022, missing from New York, Tajay Baker. It says the description. It says a little bit of location last seen, and it gives you a number to call. It says anyone with information, please contact New York Police Department at or the BAMFI at, I guess this is black and missing .org site. You can call that 1-800 number and they'll tell you. When I called this 212, because I was not calling the detective that Terrain had suggested us to call, or me, or anyone to call, because the man might not be on today. And I wanted to immediately find out whether or not Tajay was, so I'm going to share with you guys the number that I call so you guys can take it upon yourself and look this stuff up. So again, that's the number. Anyone with information, please contact New York Police Department at 212-694-7781. I called this morning. Immediately, somebody picked up that phone. I told them who I was. I explained I am not a family member to Tajay Baker. I am someone that is part of a Facebook group finding Tajay Baker. And we're all concerned in the community about if it's true or allegations that Tajay Baker has been found. And the man looked up the name of Tajay Baker, and he said, yes, she has been found. He also said, he was reading the notes. I said, well, why didn't it make the news? I don't understand why her mother wouldn't at least want the news to at least broadcast that her child was found. She went to the news, media for help. Why couldn't she at least be appreciative and use them to let them know that her child was found? The person that I talked to over the phone at the police department said there was a press conference. A press conference doesn't necessarily mean that it went public. It probably was a private press conference. The mother must have said she must have not have wanted it to be aired on the news. I have no idea. I know that the man said it was a press conference. So what was said in that press conference, only the mother can discuss that, or Tajay Baker, but we don't have that information at this time. But Tajay is safe and sound, and again, allegedly, switching over 212-694-7781. Please feel free while you're watching this live to go and call that number while we're on live if you want to challenge or question what I have to say about her being not missing anymore. Now we're going to go back to Terrence's post. So I'm going to share that. I want to hear what he has to say in this post. I'm going to listen to what Terrence has to say, because this is really crazy how the mother didn't take the time out to let us know her child was found. And we're so quick to say that colored people, when they go missing, which there is a proof to it, nobody cares. But at the same time, when your child was found, whether she came home on her own or somebody found her or you found her, you should have been obligated to tell the public that your child was found. And I'm not feeling that. I'm not at all. As a mother, I would want to break my neck to tell strangers, because that's who helped me find my child, that my child is found.
Finding Tajay Baker. Tajay Baker has found. You're saying there was a lot of reports of myself sex trafficking and Tajay Baker being lured into some type of cult. Just want y'all to know in this group that those allegations totally false. You're saying Tajay Baker is somebody that I never met a day in my life. And a lot of y'all slanderous rumors are going to be dealt with. Right? Y'all, most of y'all did not do proper research. And I have a legal team that's going to deal with that. The way that y'all have decided to attack my community is unethical. My legal team, my community, we're going to deal with that too. Again, Tajay Baker has been found.
I think that if they were more due diligent about a few days ago, saying when the best friend and another lady reached out and said Tajay Baker is well and she has been found, if the mother, as soon as her child was rescued, if she would have came to the public and told us a lot of rumors, at least with Tajay Baker on terrain. I don't know about the other cases. There's allegedly other women that he's been involved in their missing whatever. I see this man's free. So I don't know how much truth that holds. And I just started covering this story. It hasn't even been 2 months that she's been missing. But all I'm saying is the mother should have did the right thing, especially if allegedly they're saying she has mental issues. That is when your mother is supposed to take control, like she did with finding her daughter, and make it all right. At least to the people, the strangers that help you find your child. My mother would have did it, and I'm a mother of a son that's 34 years old, and I would do that for my child. So I don't understand how it was just okay for her to just go on with her everyday life and not feel any type of responsibility to let people know that her child was found. I think that that was irresponsible.
Right? She have suffered from some sort of mental health dilemma. She left home. She didn't run away. She wasn't lured into a cult. She never had contact with any sort of cult. Y'all need to spread that news. Now, I will be doing a live on Monday going into the details about how those rumors came about. But I want to let y'all know that there is some real malicious people out there who tried to slander my name into uh, some sort of human trafficking that never occurred. And the people who did this, I have all of their information and they will be put on blast. All right. So spread the news.
Well, the first person needs to be put on blast, and this is no disrespect to her mother. I know that her mother's probably very happy that her child's back, but I think that the way she went about not sharing the information with people that didn't know her from a can of paint and not letting them know that her child was found and is well is what bothers me the most. You just, to me, that was careless. You dropped the ball with that one, Mrs. Baker. I really feel as though you owed it to the public to let us know. And if you didn't want to let us know, you should have at least in that press conference said, I don't want to be part of the press conference, but you can put it on the news, the local news, that Tajay Baker has been found. And we could just do a search on that and look up the news, up to date news on Tajay Baker, and we would have found it within that day, the same day that you went and did this press conference. I just don't understand.
Tajay Baker has been safe by herself, right? And again, it appears that she left her abusive home. But I got lot of tea about abusive home. All right. I know y'all going to see this video, and if anybody want to hit me up, just inbox me. Cause I got a lot of information about some of the silliness. Some of y'all had y'all time wasted because y'all really thought that a woman was missing and y'all really cared. Those who did not do their job properly
Due diligence.
had y'all thinking that someone was missing. The mother lied. She didn't inform the public about her abusive behavior towards her daughter. That needs to be put to the forefront.
So allegedly, Tajay right now is in the hospital, and I'll pull that post back up again. That's like the latest update. I don't know if they're doing a mental evaluation. That's probably what they are doing, and also to check to make sure she wasn't violated. But Tajay could be home at this time as we speak, but the last update was that she was in the hospital. And usually in missing person cases, that's probably one of the first places they take them to make sure that they haven't been violated, to question them and also to check them. And in some cases, in her case, if this is true, we're going to stick with allegedly for now. If she does have mental issues, they're going to probably do is what I assume. Because how could a woman who comes back with not a scratch on her be gone that long? But also, it's questionable why the day in questioning that she went at nail salon after 30 days of missing called from her cell phone and didn't call 911 first. And when her mother came to get her from that nail salon, she was gone again. She vanished again. 911 should have been the first person she called, and then her mother. Because her mother couldn't get to her in another state that quickly. The police would have been able to get to her within minutes because they're in that area. So to me, there are some things that are questionable about Tajay. And I hope that if she does have, mental health issues, there's a lot of us that have that going on or in our families. I hope that they help her with this because obviously it's gotten out of control if that is what it is. And we can't look down on anybody in this situation. It could be you, or you could be dealing with that within your family. But the way that it was handled, it was ratchet, in my opinion. And I'm not saying this being disrespectful to Miss Baker or Tajay or any of her family, but I honestly think that we should not have found out through third parties because that's just hearsay. I had to literally call the police department this morning to confirm that she was in fact found, and I should not have had to find out that way. That was Tajay's mother's job to do that. She looked for the public to help her. She should have looked within herself to let them know she was found.
All right. You had people doing terrible journalism because they were running off of allegations that was never true, that never occurred. All right. Like I said, I'm going to be talking more about this on Monday, but spread the news on your page that Tajay Baker has been found, and the family, they're not going to be quick to say anything because
I know they're not.
what the information that I'm giving y'all is embarrassing. All right. Again, the family is not going to say anything because the information that I'm giving y'all is embarrassing. They pulled y'all to search for Tajay Baker, but when Tajay Baker was found, they don't want to post that immediately. That is terrible ethics, right?
Yeah,
Y'all
I agree
searched,
with that.
y'all shared posts, y'all were concerned, y'all should have been told right away that this young lady was found safe. All right? The family is not cool for them to do that. They supposed to tell y'all immediately.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right? They didn't do that. Right?
Thank you,
Now,
Miss
like I said,
Wells,
shouts out to everybody. Ariel D. Smith, what's going on? What's
Tanya
going on?
Wells.
Shouts out to everybody who was searching for Tajay Baker because I even had certain people in my community search for her because I'm a black man. Woman that is missing is very important to me that we find them. All right. But were misled and they tried.
You can't point the fingers at this point. My opinion, you can't point the fingers at the alleged perpetrator that you're saying lured your child to a cult, because the mother wasn't even responsible enough to tell people, "Hey, thank you." The mother wasn't even responsible to at least say, "I'm not going to tell the public my child has been found, but I'm going to give permission for the news anchors, the news stations to do it." That's all you had to do. I'm quite sure they would have had no problem with doing that. She had to have, in that press conference, Tajay Baker's mother had to have said she didn't want that, because if she didn't say that, the news would have covered that. Trust me. That would have been something that the neighborhoods, that state would have wanted to know, that girl was found alive, no scratches on her, and she's not 6 feet under. And for her mother to just, soon as she found her daughter, to say, "Well, I don't need you guys anymore," because that's how I'm feeling. As someone who took my time out to even go inquire about her, you just said, "I found my daughter. Okay, I don't need you guys now." And to me, that's kind of messed up, but it is what it is.
To scapegoat me, and it's terrible. What One of the reasons it's so terrible is because I never met Tajay Baker a day in my life. That is wrong. So people need, I would like anybody who see this video to go on those comments on YouTube and Facebook and let the people know that they have been misled. Now I'm going to do this on my own. Okay? I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to make a video on my channel and all of that. But go out there in them comments now. All right? Someone like myself, who is a very upstanding person in the Black community, right? A real true protector and defender of women, should never get slandered like this. And when I'm slandered like this, is somebody got to do this. Ariel D. Smith, thank you.
This
Ariel
is
D. Smith,
crazy.
I accept your apology. No problem. I'm not mad at none of y'all who was emotional.
Now, Ariel D. Smith, I want you to know who he's referring to. She's the admin on the Facebook group. And let me see if I can make it so you can see the comments. It says, "Yes, this is really crazy. I'm glad she's found. I'm sorry this happened to you, sir. This is crazy." Then somebody named Vivian Warner says, "This group is not made by nobody in her family. He's doing this. We from Brooklyn. You effed up with wrong people." I don't know what that's all about. Then Terrain did say, "Vivian Warner, and I'm from Brooklyn too, East New. My goons is real out." And then anyway, so Ariel D. Smith, she is the admin on Finding Ty Baker on Facebook. She was very invested. Way you don't find people like that often. Ariel D. Smith said, the admin of that group, very concerned about Tajay missing, said, "They make me feel like she was never missing, and I will spread the awareness." Let me see who this is here. Let me read some of the other comments. Yeah, he's Vivian Warner is going back and forth with what helped the mother find her. It says, "Right, I don't care what's going on with him. We need answers with the daughter."
So Tajay is found and is in the hospital, and Terran Hicks is gonna make a statement and I shared this from SL Davis platform, and like I said, we looking for heads right now because there's a lot of videos saying that she was connected to the sex cult, and he was the one running it, and I was actually trying to find the actual video to show, but my signal's playing up so much I can't do a lot. So SL phoned the police to find out whether the girl was found, and they said she's found. The mum didn't do the press conference to confirm that the girl was found. So everybody is still out there posting information on the girl, and basically Terence is not happy at all, or Tyrone is not happy at all, and he said he's going to be taking down a few videos as well. So yeah, basically, not in a nutshell, the Taji Baker is found. Okay, because I put apparently they saying she allegedly have mental health, but we don't know. So the parents should have let the public know what's going on, and they haven't let nobody know what's going on. And basically, so at least SL Davis went and found out the information firsthand herself. So good on her, really, because like I'm not able to do it from where I'm at. But so, and they haven't updated none of the websites with her. They're still putting out missing videos on her, missing posters and stuff. So, with that said, I'm just going to leave it there. And yeah, just going to leave it there basically. So, Tajay Baker is found. Okay, she's found. She was in a hospital, and they're probably like checking her over and all that stuff. And with that said, I'm going to come off. I will leave it there. Thank you for sticking around if you listen to the end of the video, and have a good day, a good night, a good morning.